So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to have butt sex without getting your banana all covered in chocolate. When it comes to having butt sex, the first thing that comes to mind is how can I make sure that there's no chocolate left in my chocolate hole? Now, one common mistake that you might do is to try and take laxatives the day before to empty your bowel movement. Because what laxatives does is it makes your bowel movements more watery and messy. And nobody wants muddy, messy chocolate in their chocolate hole before they have butt sex. Another very common mistake is using a water douche. I know you might see that advice if you go and search on Google, but trust me, it is a terrible idea for the exact same reason that you shouldn't take laxatives the day before. And that is that the water douche is going to make the inside of your chocolate hole more muddy and watery. And some of that water is going to stay inside of your body and come out during the intercourse. Now, there is a much better idea to empty your bowels without making a mess inside. One thing you can do is to use Glycerine suppositories, or you could also use the Dulcolax suppositories. They take effect within 15 minutes and they force you to go to the toilet and empty your bowels in a natural way without making a mess in your intestines. I highly recommend you to use those at least 2 hours before the intercourse because you might need to go to the toilet more than once. And once you made sure that there's no more chocolate left in your chocolate hole, now it's time to lubricate that hole because there's nothing worse than having butt sex with a dry chocolate hole. Now, there are so many different kinds of lubes on the market. Some of them are water-based and some of them are silicone-based. However, in my opinion, using a silicone-based lube is way better than using a water-based lube because it's going to last longer and it's going to feel so much better. Also, water lube tends to dry out pretty quickly and you're gonna have to reapply pretty often. However, putting some lube on your banana is simply not going to be enough because inside of the chocolate hole is still going to be dry. And in case you didn't know, the anus does not produce lube on its own. However, there is a way to make it as if it does. One thing you can use is those lube syringes. So you basically fill them up with your favorite lube and then insert it into the anus and empty it inside. Another way to lubricate the inside is those lube suppositories. So you can pop 1 or 2 of those bad boys inside your anus, and once you start the intercourse, the lube that is inside of the anus is going to make the whole interaction much smoother and much more pleasurable. I'm going to link to all the products that I'm mentioning here in this video in the description of this video below, so make sure to check them out. I thank you for watching and have a fun butt sex.